Hello everybody, this is Steve, your everyday guy here, and in today's video we're going to do an unboxing of my latest product I've purchased, and I'll also do an install and I'll show you what it looks like on the bike. I don't think there's really going to be a whole lot of install in this video just because it's not really an overly complicated thing to install, and also depends on what type of pannier racks that you have set up on your motorcycle. So what we have here, I'll turn it this way. See, I don't know if you can really see this a whole lot, but on the side it actually does show you a little picture of what it looks like. And these are motorcycles, what's called side cases. Some people call them hard panniers, aluminum saddlebags, many different names, but they're going to go on the side of my motorcycle. In a previous video you saw me install the top case. If you haven't seen that video, be sure and check it out. This is a generic one that's available off of Amazon, and there's many like it, so I'm not going to put the link in the video because there's any number one. Some of them come with pannier supports for them. This one didn't. I went ahead and I bought the Zoetermeer pannier rack to go on my KLR 650, and so these are going to attach right to that. So before we open up the box, watch this intro and then we'll dig right into it. First thing we're going to do is you'll notice the entire box is completely covered in tape. So what we're going to do is kind of gently cut through this. Don't be too aggressive because you don't want to accidentally scratch my cases. Normally you're supposed to cut towards yourself. So let's do it this way. And always want to be careful opening. That way you open the box and not yourself. Alright, so let's open up and let's see what we have here. First thing I notice is we've got a nice layer of styrofoam. That way we can protect it, keep it. And the other thing we've got is we have these little rubber things, which I like this so much more than the old-fashioned styrofoam. The reason is you can slit it, make it very compact, put it right in the trash. It doesn't have to take up a whole garbage bag. So right off the bat, it looks like they've got this thing packed pretty well. We've got our two cases side by side. So let's go ahead and take those out. Take one. And let's take two out. So you'll notice nothing left in the box. So we're going to set this off to the side. Got case one and case two. So on mine, I've gone ahead and I chose the black over the silver, just because my top case is black and blends into the color of my motorcycle. So let's go ahead and let's take the plastic off. Right here, it looks like we've got, so these are designed to mount on the case. When I purchased this, one thing the manufacturer was very clear on was that this did not come with a mounting plate. And I can see they were 100% correct. So this is designed to go onto the mounting plates. So that was to be the quick release. So if we open this up here, there you can see the inside of it. See, it goes right down in there. Let's attach onto there. I think this just tucks right in there, so looks like that padding could come out fairly easily. I don't want to pull it out because I'm not 100% sure on that. We'll kind of turn this over here to let you see this. It's got a little pocket there. Put that back over that. Alright, so that's the first one. Let's go ahead and open up the second one. Take a look at the bottom side here, because you'll see these have that set right there. Now let's go ahead and open this up. So here we go, and inside here we've got all of our goodies. So here we've got the catches And 2 sets of keys. Wow, this is interesting. Comes with 2 extra sets of keys. And our reflectors. So once again, you'll see we've got this here on this side. One of the things that's included is on this side. So we've got this little latch thing here. Hold it up there to see if you can kind of get a look at it. And we'll turn this over to make it easier to see. And the way this is designed to work is this is designed to go on there and hold that into place. And then that way, I'm going to figure out a way to make a mounting plate for this. That is what I'm going to do. That way I can quickly remove it and it'll come right off. But that's what this is for. So this can go on flat like that. And then you can lock. And then you see it's got that hook right there, so you won't be able to pull it off. Ooh. Alright, so you'll notice it just fits right in here and turns and locks like that. Now here, this is a bonus, and this is actually what I did not expect to get. And what this is an extra set of locks. Take this out so you can see it. See that? That right there is an extra set of locks that can go right into there. And so what that means is I've got a top case that didn't come with these keys, but I got 2 locks here, and so I can switch out those locks in the top case with these locks and have 1 set of keys for all 3 things. And that is an awesome bonus I didn't expect to get. Alright, so in the next part of the video, we're going to take a look, and I'm going to get this installed. I'll show you my mounting plate that I'm going to mock up. Not quite sure I'm going to do it yet, but we are going to get it done. And then we'll take a look at it and see what you guys think. So here we are, and I've got my mounting plates made. Here's one. I started out by cutting out a piece of cardboard in the shape that I wanted it, and I then measured the holes, and then I put the holes into the cardboard. And then what I did is I mounted the screws with the mounting pegs through the cardboard, and once I was happy with the way they lined up, I used that for a template, which I then traced out onto a piece of plywood, primed it and painted it, and that is what the stage you see right here is, that piece of plywood with the holes drilled, primed and painted, ready for the mounting hardware. So you can see on it right here that I've got these little cleats. I'll turn it kind of sideways so you can see how it goes there. And what those are designed to fit right into these slots. Originally when I made this, I printed them out on PETG on my 3D printer, which they held up really well, but I wasn't going on any rough stuff. That I was just going on paved roads, and I think for paved roads that'd be fine, but since I want to go on some really rough terrain, I decided to go and I ordered these, and these are just made out of cast aluminum. That makes them much more durable. The other thing I did is you'll notice right here and right here. So I've got this, this is made out of carbon fiber PETG, and it's recessed, so those will fit right in there, so this doesn't wobble at all. And the reason why I did that is that if these little bolts back here loosen up, I didn't want it to have to worry about wobbling and possibly releasing my bag. So if it loosens up, it could still move forward, but it can't move side to side. And then I put 4 additional ones there to kind of really anchor it in there. And so here you can see I've got it mounted up to the bike. It goes right onto my Zipmore pannier supports. I made a previous video. If you want to check out how I installed those, check those out here. And then the way this works is, see how those slide right down in there? And so the way that goes on is that just goes right here like this. And that just slides right down. And then this clips right here and back. And that way I don't have to worry about it coming off at all. And that way when I get to my destination, if I want to take them off and not have to worry about somebody stealing them, simply pop off back here. It just slides right up and comes right off. And then I can take these in, and when I'm done, I just slide them right back on. You can see me from the side, just sliding them on. That just slides right on. And see this little latch right here? Just close them back. Now it's very secure, isn't going to come off at all. Thank you for taking the time to watch the video. If you made it this far, you obviously liked it. So if you haven't subscribed already, why don't you subscribe? And don't forget to hit that like button. It helps me understand what kind of videos that you guys like and want to see. And so based upon those, that tells me if I need to make more. If I don't get very many likes, then I think maybe you didn't like it so much. Also, if you have any questions or comments, leave your questions below. Have you purchased any panniers similar to these off Amazon? Like I said, they're not branded. They're generic, sold by many different vendors. Some of them come with mounts, some don't. Have you made your own mounts? If you have, put a link to your video below because I'd like to see what you did for your videos. Once again, this is Steve, your everyday guy. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.